Hello and good morning, beautiful family. Happy Thursday. It is February the 27th, 2025. We're going to get into what Spirit has to tell us today. Find out what kind of thumbnail Jen has to make this morning. I guess the question of the day, will Jen cuss today? That's a roll of the dice. There will be no shows today. King has the day off. I have private readings. But tomorrow, Roundtable, King will host, and we're going to deep dive some dark secrets of the Vatican. Yeah. Get prayed up for that one. All right. Where is the energy? Y'all got to pay attention. Epstein list supposed to be released today. Won't that be fun? Hollywood and politicians losing their marbles. It's all right. It's about time. We seek justice, right? All right. Collective energy for this Thursday. Are you overworked? You tired? I don't want to do this anymore. Two of water, but it's our soul contract. We agreed to do this, and you're like, I don't remember signing this contract. No, you did. Hierophant in the past. This is sticking with your faith, your tradition, learning, seeking knowledge. Okay, could be deep state. We're sick and tired of them. The moon. You've got to learn to lean on your intuition about where this is going. And I know you do, but there's lots of, this card says revelation, which things can come to light with the moon card, but we have to trust and use our discernment because there's a lot of illusions and can cause confusion out there, okay? All right, in the future, Two of Wands, some decision making, some planning. What are we going to be planning? Interesting. This is the Death card. This is release. Remember, it's like a phoenix. You rise from the ashes. One cycle has to end so another one can begin. It's really about transformation. All right. Nine of Pentacles. We are, they're advising us just to focus on your independent sovereignty, luxury living, financial independence. Focus on that, okay? So we're going to end one cycle of poverty and we're going to start a new cycle of abundance. Right now, we're just kind of sitting in the middle going, hello. I know. Okay. Well, there's the Fool card. That's always starting a new path and a new journey. All right? You're beginning something new and you're divinely protected. Three of Pentacles. Continue working on group collaborations and plans. All right? If you have a humanitarian project and you'd really like to work with someone in the collective, someone you know, you might want to reach out. And if you don't have their email and you can't find them in the chat, we could try to mention it. You can mention it in the chat room and maybe someone has their contact information. I can't give it out without permission. So you can ask me, but I can't offer everyone's contact information. That would be wrong. So, all right. They just want you to focus on a new beginning today, which I'll take that message anytime. All right. Let's do a few of these decks, uplifting, higher self messages, figure out what our encouragement needs to be today. Edge of greatness. Just like our full card, standing on the edge of the cliff. We are on the edge of greatness. The universe is opening doors for me, bringing opportunities my way. I don't crumble at the edge of my greatness. I take the opportunities that come and walk through the doors with confidence. That's your new beginnings. We're right at the precipice. Are you going to cave and surrender now and give up? You're being tested. We're all being tested. Do you have it in you to stick this out? But this is how God separates the wheats and the tares, so to speak, to figure out who's faithful. He knows we're all exhausted. That's not in question. Some more than others. But he really wants to see who can endure till the end. All right, our sunshine deck advice for this Thursday. Inner voice. I dealt with my inner fears and discovered my inner voice. My intuition guided me on the path of light. You're on the path because you finally started finding out who you are. You've been doing that inner work. Now you're speaking up for yourself. Okay? You're trusting that intuition. Good for you. All right. So far, so good. Always remember, the divine is proud of you as long as you put one foot in front of the other. The divine doesn't get disappointed if you get stagnant and sit still. Maybe you just need a minute, and that's okay. As long as you don't stay there, keep moving forward. You have the biggest cheerleaders. If you've lost a loved one, which almost all of us have, I'm pretty sure, they are in glory right now, cheering you on, going, you can do this, you got this. All right? Number 20 is choose love. No matter what you do, we come together and we choose love. All right? And I know that all of us know somebody out there, maybe in person or from a distance, that are very, very hard to love. Okay? But remember, you don't have to love the personality and the mistakes and the sins of the person. You love their soul. They just made bad choices. I don't care if it's the worst of the worst. You still pray for them. If God made them, it's God's job to fix it, not yours. You just choose to love, even if it's from a distance, right? Say, I love you, but stay away. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see what Yeshua's going to tell us today. Like I said yesterday, you do not have to be a Christian. You don't have to believe in the Bible. That's not my job. But Yeshua is everywhere. Maybe you don't believe in Yeshua, and that's okay. But this deck is about quotes and messages from Jesus himself. All right, so let's see where he's going today. Love one another as I have loved you. Well, just love. John 13:34. All right. All right. He loves unconditionally, and this is the unconditional love that we need to try to find. And he knows how hard it is. Okay. Give yourself a little mercy and grace. Just try. All right. Let's start building our golden insight and see if they're going to tell us just to love today too. New beginnings in love. Maybe somebody will get Cupid today and we can marry somebody off. Our list is growing. Maybe you want some matrimony. I think our list is growing of people who want to get rid of their matrimony too. It happens. What does the collective need to hear today? All right, here we go. Let's start building. Game of chess. Being strategic. And we know the world plan right now in this crazy movie is a big chess game. We get it. You take the enemy versus God, that's a chess game. Okay. But it's about being strategic. Think it through. So if you have those tough decisions, that Two of Wands we had in tarot, if you have some tough decisions, no knee-jerk reactions. Think it through. Do your pros and cons and figure out which direction you want to go. If it's a mistake, it's a mistake. It's all right. It happens. But it could tell you that there's a battle ahead. Are you trying to control the whole situation? Remember, Jesus, take the wheel. All right? If you try to control everything, is the quickest path to losing control. All right? Remember we talked about God doesn't need a backseat driver? Some things you just let go and let God and let him take the wheel. Okay? There's your love today. Lots of emotions, focused on love, heart's calling, affairs of the heart. Okay. So really strong message of love today. Don't try to control everything. Just love and breathe. Okay. Sometimes you just need to do that. All right. Take a minute. Safe. What you value is safe. Okay. Protecting what's yours. Secrets are safe. Hidden valuable information. Now today starts the day of a lot of the release that's been locked up in a safe of information that's going to take the enemy down. And we appreciate that. But just remember you're divinely protected, that God's in control and he loves you and he's playing chess. All right. Ballerina. A lot of times this takes a lot of discipline. All right. To give up control. Or maybe you need to control some situations. Maybe it's your temper and your temperance. Okay? But you need to stay focused. Strong focus is required. Practice makes perfect. Maybe you're the one playing chess in a sticky situation in your life. So discipline prevents knee-jerk reactions. Maybe that is how you control the situation. Just don't over-control it, okay? All right, let's do these little guys. See, popular ones in this deck are the duck, the bananas, Mr. Boomer is outside playing in the sprinkles. It's raining a little bit. Shoebox. Treat yourself to something nice and something you've been wanting. You have a new journey up ahead. See, new beginnings today. You are more than ready for what's to come. So this Fool card is showing himself today, like on the edge of the cliff. Your new path is right there. Take more time for exercise or find ways to increase your heart rate more often for better health. Well, there's your heart. Okay. Well, that's fine if you want to exercise. But this is all about new path. I hope you got good shoes on. Rolling the dice. All right, be aware of the synchronicities around you. The universe is speaking to you. There are signs everywhere, but sometimes we're so distracted we don't pay attention to them. All right, take a chance on the situation you've been wondering about. It's not luck, it's manifestation. Now, sometimes you do need to take chances, and not every chess move is going to be for your benefit, but at least you're making progress. All right? But the universe gives you signs all the time, but pay attention. Our unicorn, express more of your creative side. The time is now. You're unique. You are a healer, but it would be best if you had more healing in your life. That means work on yourself. Okay. But as far as your creativity goes, it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe you write music. Maybe you write poetry. Maybe you paint pictures. All right. Maybe you're just a good listener. All right. Whatever your talent is, we all have them. We all have gifts. And some people say, well, what am I supposed to be doing? That's a very personal question. Where does your heart lead you? You've got to learn to trust that thing. It's there for a reason. Perfume bottle. All right. You are undervaluing yourself. Know your worth. Not everyone's going to resonate with you. Allow them to walk away. You have nothing to prove. Yeah. Remember, let the toxic and the trash go away. Don't be chasing them down. All right? You don't need their approval. Love yourself. Love God. If you got God's approval, you don't need anybody else's approval. Okay? Love yourself a little more. Take a little more time to, care for yourself. Maybe you need that Calgon bath. Maybe you need the chocolate cake. That's all right. All right. These little guys, let's see what their message is. Here we go. Shell. All right. Now, to really know yourself, you have to crack open the shell. Okay? There might be some secrets inside. Good ones. Have you released the real true you, the genuine you? The pearl that's inside the shell? Okay? Sometimes people build up a barrier on themselves because they're protecting themselves, because they've been hurt before. If you don't allow yourself to be vulnerable, then that heart can't really do its job. Maybe it's been broken before and you're not willing to take that chance, but you're missing out on so much if you can't break open that outer shell. That's number 35. Number 5 is the key. It's back today. What is the key? You are the key because you're unique. All right? What's the key to your heart? What's the key to either gaining control or giving up control? All right? You have this. You are the key. Ship. There's our, I'm going to move these over because I got to do another one. Our ship is number 23. Every time I see this, I keep thinking, you talk about control. Is the ship in control or the waves in control? And I keep thinking about the bad guys and their ship is sinking. Okay? That's okay. They're throwing each other overboard right now until there's no ship left. But sometimes you just need to let the sails guide you and let the wind take you and go where fate wants you to go. All right? But if you're hanging onto that steering wheel too hard, it's kind of hard to do. You're resisting. 47 is the mirror. That's take a long look at yourself. All right, that's self-reflection and understanding who you are. And a lot of people in the community still do not understand who they are because you've buried it. Maybe you've had a trauma and you don't want to remember who that innocent child is and what that child's dreams were and who you really are meant to be. But you really hold the key to break open the shell and let the wind take you once you realize who you are. Okay? It takes work. Nobody can do this for you. I can't even really answer that in the tarot. I can attempt to. Spirit can guide you of a path you need to take, but most likely it's going to tell you self-reflection. That's something that is very, very personal. Okay? All right. Let's dig into our 3D. Possible headlines. scenarios globally. Could be personal. Most of the time they're headlines. Insecure. Well, there's a lot of people. Well, you might be feeling insecure, but I know a lot of bad guys around the world right now are not sure. They are hiding in the shadows. If you feel insecure, remember to break open this shell, okay? You got to take a risk, right? Betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. There's going to be a whole lot of this. They're insecure about their own situation, all the truths that are going to come out. Like I said, they are throwing each other off this ship as fast as they can. They don't care. Game over. There you go. Game over for them, for the bad guys. Remember all that toxic junk? Gone. Avoid it. Now, don't let it, when you start hearing all this stuff, don't let it get y'all upset. Now, control your emotions. They've been trying to do this. Not happening. We were told they have it all. So, literally, their ship is sinking. It's burdened to the ground. They did it to themselves. I do not have empathy when it comes to that. You want to play devil's games? You win devil's prizes. That's all I'm saying about that. All right. Let's see. Our Kipper deck might tell us some main characters in this. Male, female, partners. Could be personal. Could be headlines. And if it's personal to you, you will recognize it. It will resonate with you. And then you take that reading for yourself. Okay. Bossy. But generally, I use this to say who are the characters in the headlines we're going to be having. Oh, we have 2 of these. Okay. Toil and labor. We had that yesterday. This is just an innocent taxpayer. These are the normal, everyday people like us who run the rat race, and that's all it seems like we do. Toil and labor. 38. It really is our time is less toil and labor for us. Bad health. Okay. Well, that's interesting. They just showed me the Pope. That could be a headline that comes out. But I also get the toil and labor leads to our bad health and what they've been doing to us. Now, y'all pay attention to your numbers here, 38 and 31, if that's what you're looking for. Here's your journey. There's your Fool's journey. So the Fool is back with new beginnings. What are you going to be going to do? All right, we're starting a new path. High honor. This is our military. High movement with our military right now. You may not see it, but they are. And let's honor first responders and our military. We need them. And our children. Gotta love our babies, our littles. Remember, really open your heart to them. But with this card, it tells me that this is a lot of the evidence that's going to come out. Okay? Military protecting our children. All right? Taking them to safety because they're in bad health. Or slave labor. So there's a lot of this information that's going to come out. So you could piece them together like that, or you can take them individually and get a different message, okay? So, once again, possible headlines. Future predictions. Like yesterday we had the tornado, and yeah, there's some storms that could possibly be moving across. Warm weather smacks into cold weather, vice versa. It could stir up some stuff. Health matters. See here? Bad health. Okay. They're showing me RFK and secret squirrely stuff. Because this always leads back to Fauci for me. The dirty stuff that man and others have been up to. Commercial airlines. Ugh. We've had so many of these. I don't think that we're done. So pay attention to the airlines. If you are traveling, pray up. Don't have fear. If you need to travel, travel. If it's your contract that you're in one of these, heaven forbid, I'm not wishing that. I'm just saying, let's be real. All right? Distraction and illusion. Okay, so I guarantee you, they may cause more of these because they need to distract you from all this information that's going to be dropping. That's how the enemy works. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Look over here. They could try to focus more on health scares. Okay. Ooh, the next boogie virus is coming. Whatever. But unfortunately, this has been very popular and they need to distract from what's coming out. Okay. Well, yeah, we know that everything they do is for, the root of all evil is the love of money, not money. There's nothing evil about money. It's what you do with it. Okay. If you're hoarding it up here and you're safe and you don't share and you're not loving on people and taking care of humanity. But this is evidence all comes back to money. Mainstream news. These are the bombs that are going to be dropping, and they're not going to be able to control the truth coming out. Now, lamestream news, fake news, they're going to try to cover it up. They're going to make excuses, or they're not even going to report it, or they're going to have distractions. But this is more important. Pay attention to this. Okay? But it's going to come out. When God wants to reveal something, he will reveal it, and there ain't no stopping it. So, all right. Let's get a buddy for today. 2 or 3 buddies. Nothing wrong with getting a little extra help. A little animal spirit. Boomer and Liren have a new BFF. It's a groundhog. He was under the house yesterday. And I walk outside, and on the porch, they're all 3 lined up, looking at each other like, hey, can we be friends? And I'm like, seriously? Okay. And he was not afraid of me at all. And I thought, oh, well, that's new. Okay. Usually they're very skittish, but he's like, hey, grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. That's your Fool card. That's new beginnings and the Fool card. All right. So the Fool card's all over the place, and it's not a bad card. You're not being a fool. You're just saying, you know what? I have faith. I am going forward. I'm starting something new. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. There you go. There you go. Of protection, avoiding the toxic. Don't allow people in. And as cute as they are, they carry the Black Plague. So no, thank you. Number 30, number 3. We got some 3s going on today. And the horse spirit. Freedom is yours. Are you going to take a leap of faith? All right. You go on your journey. You set boundaries that I am avoiding all this stuff. I'm starting something new. I have learned my lesson. I'm not letting this toxic stuff come in. I am free. And there, looky there, 33. Look at all these 3s. So the zeros canceled out. 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay. They're trying to tell us something. That's all right. Let's do Angel of Abundance, and then we'll math and see if we can get some more 3s. Come on now. get all mixed up in my piles here. My mess. Words of abundance. Your words are powerful. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving, optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. So when we say, if you're manifesting that it may or may not happen and you keep pushing it back, okay? You say, it's here, it's abundant, it's full, it's mine, it's yours. All right? We're planning, preparing, not waiting, okay? Words are powerful. So every time we say, if, or I wish, you just keep pushing the field post back, okay? And we're never going to get there. You think you got patience now. Change your wording. Very important. All right, let's math. Let's see if we'll get some threes. Who's mathing? All right. So help me if they give us that dangling carrot today. You only want that many? All right. 25's our teapot. 136 is our rocket ship. 110 is check your box. That's like vote. Number 11 is like the justice system, like a courthouse kind of thing. But I'm going to double check these. So we started out with our teapot. Friendship, confiding with a loved one, comfort and joy. That's right. Love, love, love. Hang out with a friend. That's totally fine. Rocket ship. That always reminds me of Elon. He's been doing some of that stuff. This is a dreamer, out of this world. Love of astronomy and astrology. Well, I'm getting more of the dreamer aspect, like fulfilling your dreams, getting to know who you are, what are your gifts. Think big. You have no limits because you're of the divine. All right. 110, check your box. Meeting the criteria, getting things done, verified. All right. If you're making a list and checking it twice, set goals for yourself, check them off. Okay. And number 11, I believe, is like a courthouse. Yep, it's courthouse. Legal issues, the law, government, and politics. Well, we already know a lot of that stuff's coming out, so just pay attention to it. If you want to avoid all of it, then do it. Like, I ain't got time for that, Jen. I got stuff to do. Well, good for you. All right. Are we avoiding the carrot today? What's going to happen? Oh, wow. They gave us... Here we go. Well, we have a strawberry. That is 69. 75. Is that a mushroom? Who's doing shrooms? 62 is that little meter. Are you low on your energy? Possibly. Number 2. Is that a goldfish? Number 14 are dueling hearts. They're all about the love today. All right. 62 is that meter, and I believe that you may be running on fuel. Yep, you're running on empty, on the verge of burnout, exhaustion. Well, you started out today with the 10 of Wands, and that is absolute heavy burden and just exhausted. Take you a nap. That's your homework for today, okay? All right, take a nap. If you are burnt out, then walk away. Don't pay attention to the news. Just focus on resting. Sometimes we need to do that. All right, 69 is our strawberry, purity, love, and sweetness. We are all about the love today, so that's what you're going to get for a thumbnail. All right, 75 is the mushroom. Magical insights, intuitive messages, and vivid dreams. You got the moon card today, and that's pretty much the same thing. It's nighttime state of dreaming, but downloads. But it's just a good reminder to use your intuition. Number 2 is a fish. Just keep swimming. That's what it says. Dive into the psychic waters. Depth of character. That's finding out who you are, but it really does say. See that? Move my finger. Keep swimming. Well, okay. All right, my Dories out there. Just keep going. Go on your fool's journey, but do it with love. Do it with passion. Do it with boundaries. All right? But just remember to love. Start with yourself and God. All right? With that being said, y'all have a blessed Thursday. And I will see you tomorrow. Well, of course, morning oracles thrown in with our Friday's 80s mix to get you through the weekend and welcome in the month of March, which reminds me, tomorrow I will put up your collective zodiac reading for the month of March to see how it's going to go for us as a whole. Okay? All right. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Know that God loves you, and so do I.